I mean, this somehow we can't see the dimension around us of the life of God's creation.
Yes, God has built himself into creation. As Romans says, he's manifested his attributes in creation. And if we were seeing creation accurately, and we can, you know, the heavens declare the glory of God,
Right.
the firmament shows his handiwork. You know, we look around right now and you say, if you saw this in a painting, you can imagine a beautiful painting like we've seen,
Yeah.
and maybe there'd be a waterfall and a lake and birds and fish and deer like we see at this beautiful place and all of this. And we looked at this painting, and can you imagine someone coming up and saying, "That is gorgeous. Who painted that?" And then suppose I look at them and say, "Well, nobody painted that. See, molecules of paint formed together over long periods of time to make what you see in this painting." We'd say, how ridiculous, how silly that is. Well, guess what? This is far more magnificent than the painting, which is just a mere representation of it. So how can we look at this and say, well, it just formed itself over long periods of time? No, this is the handiwork of a creator. This is design, intelligent design. This did not happen on its own. And God isn't done with this place. God, you know, as you said, Barbara, God doesn't waste this place. God isn't going to look back and say, you know, that earth that I created, too bad, that didn't work out. No, he makes it work out.
Yes.
That's what redemption is.
Yes.
He'll make it work out, and work out in far more glorious ways, even than if it had remained Eden without sin. He is a God over even all sin. He's bigger than sin.
Yes.
He's bigger than Satan. He's way bigger than us. And he is going to make it work for all eternity. And if you think about it, Jesus is a carpenter. If you think about, what does a carpenter do? A carpenter makes things, and a carpenter restores things. And I have friends that haven't, I am not gifted with my hands, you know, at all, but I have friends who will restore furniture, and, you know, and you'll look at this magnificent thing. I mean, they'll take something that's just ugly, and it's got all kinds of, you know, paint that's gone over paint, that's gone over paint, that's over varnish, that's over whatever, you know. And then they'll strip that down, and and you look at this thing, and it's as beautiful. Arguably, it's probably more beautiful than the original. But they got to cut through and scrape through a lot of paint. Well, you know what? He's the carpenter who made this place, and he's the renovator who remakes this place into a work of art that we're going to enjoy and give him praise for as we worship him for all eternity.